Hi, I'm Joe Kerris from Match Fishing Magazine, and I'm joined today by bait techs Andy Neal, and we're looking at the fantastic new Special G Dark. Now, it's an absolutely fantastic ground bait, Andy, with loads of great stuff in there, but the key for me is how versatile it is, isn't it?
That's it. I mean, yeah, what we wanted to show today is why we've got the tank. Obviously, as well as the ingredient list that is quite massive, really, in terms of quality in this ground bait, we wanted to show you how versatile it is and the different stages you can mix it from what we call a standard light fluffy sort of mix through to an overwet mix through to even slop and paste. So we've mixed a little bit up.
I'll hand that over to you because you are the master at this.
Well, I wouldn't say that. My results certainly don't say that. But so we've mixed a small amount up, a little bit of water. We've left it sort of 10 or 15 minutes as you normally do. We've come back to it. We've added a touch more water just to sort of dampen it off, because when you're mixing ground bait, obviously it absorbs and sucks up that water as the particles do. But what we'll do, we'll just get a small nugget now.
I mean, it's worth saying how strong it smells.
It does.
Now you've added that water, it's really pungent.
Yeah, it comes out even more, doesn't it? Yeah. So what we'll do, we'll just drop this nugget in as if you were feeding it normally.
Gosh, look at that.
And as you can see straight away, it goes down in a lovely cloud, and then it's instantly just starting to melt.
I mean, you can see all the bits of particles, there's green bits, red bits, there's all sorts in there, isn't there?
Yeah, there is, yeah, absolutely. You can see it now all around the edges, it's literally just unfolding. The important bit is, it's not an active mix. As you can see, although there are particles suspended, it's not sending anything up off the bottom. So what that's going to do, it's going to make sure that all that bait stays around the bottom where you want it.
So perfect for a method feeder,
exactly,
cage feeder, anything like that, or just cupping in on the pole, wouldn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's in a dry state, and that's just, you can imagine that full of pinkies or chop worms or something, couldn't you?
Yeah, definitely, yeah, brilliant for skimmers, F1s, cupping in balls of ground bait, definitely, yeah. But what we'll do now, we'll add a little bit more, we'll make it into what we call an overwet state, and then we'll see how that works as we drop it in. So what I'm going to do is, from this part, I'm just going to add a touch more water. Give it a good mix round.
It's made the water smell.
That's that soluble fish meal, you see. It permeates through the water column.
That's the GPS 90, is it?
Yeah, that's
Is that a really high quality fish meal then, is it?
As far as I'm aware, it is one of, if not the highest form you can get it in. And of course, it's gone right through the Special G range, and they've been out for quite a while, and it's
tried and tested.
Yeah, it is, mate. Yeah. We still rely on Special G as a really good fish catcher now, you know. So
we've got the green one and the gold already in the range, haven't we? So
absolutely.
This is just a natural progression, I guess.
So what we've done now, we've mixed a little bit more water into it, and you can see how it's gone slightly heavier.
Yeah. Stickier, I'd say.
Yeah. So all you've got to do is a small pinch. If you were cupping it in the winter, for instance, and fishing maggots for F1s over the top, or even pellets, just drop that in. Comes in out of your cup.
Look at that. It's amazing, that, isn't it? Because you've mixed that wetter, and if anything, there's a bit more happening than when it was dry.
It's melting a bit quicker, isn't it?
Yeah.
And what happens, you see, is because the particles are taking on water. The more water they take on, the less sticky they become, if you like. So they unfold and melt a lot easier. So that's practically gone already, isn't it? It's melted right down.
Well, even the first one though, that's just a lovely bed of bait there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Completely. I mean, what's that? 2 minutes? You can imagine if that was a method feeder, it'd be lovely now. Your little cherry would be on top of that.
Yeah, completely. You know, a fish is going to come over the top of that. I won't put my hand in it now because it'll send it everywhere. But you know, a flick of a tail over the top of that, and it's just going to be a mass cloud of scent and flavour in the water, isn't there?
It amazes me just how many different coloured particles are in their mixes, to be honest.
Yeah, you think a dark mix is predominantly dark, but there's not. There's an awful lot of different ingredients that go into making a ground bait like this. What I'll do now is just quickly add a bit more, quite a bit more, and we'll really look to slop it up.
I mean, obviously slop's really popular, isn't it, for pole fishing, F1 venues, that sort of thing, isn't it, in the summer especially. But, you know, it has great success in the colder times as well.
Yeah, definitely. And the bit I like about using little pinches of slop in the winter is because it's so wet and absorbed so much water. It goes down straight to the bottom without any danger of it taking fish away from the bottom.
It's like non-destructive, isn't it?
Just goes down and sits there. I'm going to keep adding bits of water just to get this to the right texture, because it will take a lot of water.
Oh, that's real sloppy.
Yeah, this is Andy May's special. He'll love this.
It's really strong, isn't it?
Mm.
Strong smelling.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
So there we go. So we take...
And show that to the camera. Oh, look at that.
Look at that. And then we're going to drop that in.
Look at that, it goes straight to the bottom, doesn't it?
Straight down, takes you down to the bottom, nice and flat on the bottom. And that, you can use that as paste, of course. You know, a lot of people catch an awful lot of fish fishing Special G as paste.
See, it's interesting, isn't it, when you come back to paste though, because people would see that and think, oh, it'll just fall off my hook.
Yeah.
But really, that's stickier than any of them two.
Yeah,
that you'd probably think, oh, I'm a bit safer using them, but look at that. That'd last miles longer on the hook than that would.
Yeah, for sure, definitely. And if I just pop my finger into that, you can see straight away. So anything that comes near it, there's almost puffs of attraction that comes off it.
Nice, that. So as you can see there, there's 3 different ways of mixing this ground bait, and it just makes it so versatile, isn't it? It's one bag that'll do everything, won't it?
Absolutely. And of course you've got the really powerful attraction with it.
Brilliant.